My mission is to impact the hearts and minds of women, helping them change their stories and empowering them to love themselves, their bodies, and their lives.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Change Your Story podcast. I'm Hannah Dawson, your host and transformation coach. I'm a certified personal trainer, nutritionist, mindset coach, writer, speaker, and creator of the Fit Club Babes app, and I am here to help you transform your life. While I love teaching all things nutrition and fitness, and trust me, you'll get lots of that on here, my true passion lies in the power of mindset and self-relationship. I know firsthand how powerful a mindset shift can be. It has profoundly impacted not only my health and fitness journey, but also my relationship with myself, and it can do the same for you too. Many women believe as we age, we lose our beauty, body, and health, but that's not true. You can feel and look amazing and get better with age, and I'm going to show you how. Are you ready to change your story? Let's flip the script one thought at a time. What is up, my Change Your Story listeners? Welcome back to the podcast today. You guys, I'm so excited to be here with you today as we continue our series. We will not let age change us, but we will change the way we age. Last week, we finished talking about Ozempic and my biggest issues with it as a coach. The week before, we really talked about the things that you need to do if weight loss is your goal. And the very first episode, we talked about how it's not your hormones, it's not your age, and your metabolism isn't broken. As you can tell, these are all tying in together to go with our new program that we have launching August 30th. I'm so excited to find out more about that. You can see in the descriptions, we have a 3M3 preview guide, M3, the muscle method guide below. Go and get the guide, learn about this new program and why you need this program in your life. All right. So today, you guys, we're talking about shifting your mindset to think less about weight loss and more about body composition. And I really want to talk about this. And again, this kind of goes with the muscle method program and really what that means to change our body composition. This is one of the best things that we can do in the best way, in the right way, right? If we lose weight too quickly and we lose muscle mass, we do change our body composition, but it is more fat anabolic. So that just means that if you've heard of the skinny fat, so a person can lose a lot of weight, but they've lost a lot of muscle. So their muscle tissue, muscle mass to fat tissue ratio is less. And now when we change our body composition for the better, that just means we put more muscle on, we're eating more food, we're eating more protein, we're eating more carbs and fats, and it's fueling our muscle. So now we have more muscle, less fat tissue, so we look a lot leaner, more toned. And yes, this takes time. That's why the muscle method is a 12-month program, and every month will build on the next. So again, there's more information about that. I also have a little ad about that. You might hear it on this one or you've heard it on the last one, but stay tuned for that. You can also follow us at the Fit Club Babes, and there's more information about the program on there, as well as how to sign up. It will be in the app. And then you can also come and follow us on the Change Your Story podcast IG page as well. So we're going to get into today's topic. We're really talking about why we have to really switch the mindset from weight loss to body composition. I'm sure you guys, if you've been with me for a while, you've seen that picture that I've shared. It's got the two of the same women, and one, she's obviously more soft and has more body fat, and the other one, she looks lean and like the dream bikini body, and her weight isn't different. And that's because her body composition changed. And this can happen to you too, but it takes a little bit longer. It takes patience. And you know what? That's the thing that we needed to learn about the journey in the first place, is that it's not a quick fix. Okay. So when we lose weight drastically and fast, like I said previously, we lose muscle mass. And I talked about it in the last episode about when we lose weight really fast, we also, when we lose weight at all, we lower our BMR. All right. But when the nutrition isn't there to support our muscle mass, then we really slow our metabolism down. We become fat anabolic. So that's why people that lose weight really fast and you're like, wow, that's amazing. Then you see them a year later and they've put all the weight back on plus more. It's because they didn't know how to go from a weight loss to maintaining the weight. They didn't know how to reverse diet themselves back there. They were only thinking short term. They're only thinking now lose the weight, that's it. They had no plan after the plan, which is another episode we're going to talk about coming, I think, next week or the week after. But here's the thing, is that your goal should be body recomposition. All right, this takes time. It takes time because you're going to need to lift weights consistently. You're going to need to add progressive overload consistently. All right. You're going to need to be able to eat at maintenance calories. This is really important. Maintenance doesn't mean you're going to you might maintain your weight, but it doesn't mean you'll maintain your body composition. If you are eating a majority of 80% to 90% of your food is whole foods, you're tracking your macros when you are at maintenance and you are lifting consistently, in 12 months, your body composition is going to be out of this world, so much better. Your clothes are going to fit better. You're going to see muscle definition. You're going to feel tighter, but it is a process. And I have designed a program that will take you through this process. The only thing that I need from you is for you to trust me and just follow the process. Okay. So body composition, is really important because we really want to increase our metabolism. And so when we eat at maintenance calories, we give our hormones a break. So that's leptin and ghrelin. So leptin is more, kicks in. So if we eat over maintenance, leptin even kicks in more. Like, I don't know how many of you have tried a build or a bulk. I know a lot of women are really scared, but for those of you, of my listeners that have tried a bulk or a build, the first week is great. You're like, yes, I love all this food. And then week 2, you're like, oh, I cannot eat all this food, because the hormone called leptin makes you feel full and you can't even think about food. And so, and then when you diet, the opposite happens. When you lose weight, leptin is in your fat cells. So your fat cells shrink. Most times your fat cells shrink if you're doing it the right way. Not like when you lose weight drastically, but when you're in a deficit and you're slowly losing weight, those fat cells shrink, so the leptin actually gets smaller, so it secretes less, so you feel less satiated. You feel kind of hungry even after you've eaten your food. That's just your hormones. There's nothing wrong with that. That is the way that they work. So the goal shouldn't be to drop weight really fast. That shouldn't be the goal. There are so many things that are happening within your body before weight even starts to drop. And just because weight's not dropping doesn't mean your body composition's not changing, doesn't mean you're not getting healthier within. It takes 30 days and all your skin cells shed and replace. So if you were to eat better, more balanced for 30 days, not only will that change so many things within your hormones, but also your skin will look brighter, clearer. You'll have more energy. You'll think better. You'll sleep better. There's so many more benefits that you should pay attention to other than the scale dropping. There's many ways. I've said it before. You can cut your legs off and the scale will drop. That shouldn't be the intention. Yes, it is a tool. Okay. And yes, it will go down, but if you could focus on really just changing your body composition, it's a mindset shift. So eating the foods, okay, that you need to eat. So that's why we have to track. Do you have to track forever? No. If you've been tracking for years, you're probably pretty good at eating at maintenance, just guessing, as long as you're eating, being aware of how much protein that you need. But in the beginning, it's like anything that we have to learn, we have to practice it. And so that's another thing that I want to talk to you about, is changing our body composition comes to showing up for practice. You are practicing living as the person that you want to be. So how does she live? She has to weight train. So to change her body composition, we not only have to eat enough proteins, carbs, and fats to support our body, okay? We have to resistance train to support our muscle and help maintain it or even build it. Okay, so when we're in a deficit, we're really just trying to maintain the muscle mass that we have so we don't lose it, because at maintenance and higher, you can build muscle. And they say in a fat loss, you can build muscle too. But I totally believe that, your body needs a certain amount of food just to keep the lights on, just to keep your brain and your senses and your eyes and your organs and your heart, everything functioning. And then maintenance calories supports your activity and all of that stuff that you do extra throughout the day, all the stress you put yourself through in the workouts. You need to replenish those muscle glycogen stores. You need to replenish your hormones. Like, all of those things are important. So think about it not as maintenance, but as balance, as fueling your body. So if you can think of your body as like an amazing sports car, whatever car that you want, its maintenance is quite expensive. And so you have to think of your maintenance like that, your maintenance checkups. So what are you putting in? What type of checkups are you doing? How are you fueling your body to keep it functioning so that you can show up in the gym and lift with effort and intensity, all right? Effort, intensity, and consistency, and recover properly. And so this will change your body composition over time. It has mine. I haven't really lost very much weight. Like, I go within 5 to 10 pounds up and down, but my body composition, my muscle mass has increased. So that's pretty cool to see that I have been able to be pretty relaxed with my choices. Like, I can eat, I do track my nutrition, but I have more freedom to choose foods that I like because I've just maintained at balanced macronutrients, which is such a food freedom place to be. I also want to say too, when we switch our mindset to body composition, body recomposition, I should say recomposition, because we want to we want to build more lean muscle mass, speed up our metabolism, and lose fat, right? And we can do this simultaneously. It just is a longer process. And if you can commit to that process, you'll be better off in the long run. Your hormones will be better off. You will be a fat burning machine. Your metabolism will be high. You'll look amazing. You'll feel amazing. And your workouts will get better. And another thing I want to say too, you won't be food obsessed. You won't feel like you're hungry. Some days you may, because you trained really hard and your body's like, oh, I need food because I need you to put back into me so that I can go and repair this muscle, so that I can give you energy to keep going. So that's how you have to think about it. If you can come to a place with your body where you are helping your body will help you. When we come from a place of hurting our body, it only can mirror back to us what we are doing to it. So when we chronic diet, when we're trying to do these extreme things to lose weight, we wreak havoc on our internal organs, on our sleep, on our hormones, on our periods, things like that. So when you help your body, everything will start to get aligned, right? And that's why I love this new program that I've created. The tagline is align your strengths and commit to change. Like, are you committed to becoming the strongest, healthiest, fittest, most confident version of yourself? Are you committed? And the thing is to be committed to fueling our bodies, training our bodies, putting the muscle mass on, and you will be so surprised at the amount of freedom you are going to feel. Trust me, it's like once you get a taste of freedom, you will never go back. You'll wonder how you tortured yourself for so long. It just comes to fueling your body. Don't overthink it. Just give your body what it needs. Maintenance calories. That's it. Don't worry about if you get a little bit more hungry. Some days you might need a little bit more. Maintenance is never linear. You're probably within 200 to 300 calories, at maintenance, or sometimes above, depending how active you are. It will change. All right. And another thing I really want to stress, ladies, is a lot of over the next 12 months working with you and working with myself through this muscle method program is really going to be breaking through a lot of fears. And the one fear that women have is getting big and bulky. And I just want you to press into that. That can't happen. That your body will change in such a beautiful way. It will get curvy. It will get hard and tight and everything that you want. As feminine as you already are, it will just enhance that, because when you take care of yourself, it shows. When you get stronger, there's nothing more empowering. So I want you to press into the weights. I want you to press into progress in the gym, showing up with effort, really challenging your weights, challenging your form and technique, finding, that inner athlete inside you, because she is in there. You are an athlete. And if you see your workouts as showing up for practice every day for the big game day, every day you're going to get a little bit better. And so athletes have to show up, they have to train, and they have to train better than they did the time before based on what their goal is. And your goal is to build some lean muscle mass. Why? Because we want to age better. Why? Because we're going to be talking about in the next episodes what women, once you hit 30, what you should most be concerned about. There's so many things, ladies, that, we do ourselves a disservice and our health a disservice when we stay in chronic dieting, when we overdo cardio. Cardio is great. Okay, there's nothing wrong with cardio. It actually complements strength training because it gets your heart stronger. And so when you are strength training, it does use your heart, but you have to have those strong muscles. You have to build lean muscle mass. And so if you are tempted to want to do cardio for fat loss, just remember, it's only strengthening your heart, and you're just going to make yourself more and more hungry. So if you do cardio, do it because you love it. If you run because you love it. If you, whatever type of cardio you do it because you love it. It brings you joy. It helps manage mental health, but don't do it for fat loss. All right. Your fat loss is going to come from you adding muscle. So you have to think, how much muscle can I keep adding to my body? The more developed you become, the harder it is to add muscle. It's hard. Okay. It's not going to happen as fast as you think it is. The only people that building muscle body recomp will really happen a lot faster is newbies, new people to training, and people that have been out of it for a really long time. They will really see more of a drastic muscle build than people more intermediate or advanced. So that just means that we have to be more consistent. We have to be more meticulous when it comes to lifting, effort, technique, and stuff in the gym with our program. So this is how we change your body composition. This is why you need to shift your mindset from weight loss. We have to just kind of get rid of that. It can be that little thing in the back of our head, but not that big thing in the forefront of our mind. Hey everyone, it's Coach Hannah here. I just want to take a small little break and say, girl, hang on to those yoga pants, because I am about to introduce to you a program that is going to transform your body and mindset like never before. If you are tired of playing whack-a-mole with your body and aging, dealing with the blahs of getting older and the weight loss roller coasters, are you ready? Say hello to the M3 method. This is your secret weapon. It is designed for women 30 plus. It's about building a lifestyle and body you love. So imagine this. Imagine waking up every day feeling excited to get dressed because you feel incredible in your skin. The M3 method isn't about becoming a smaller version of yourself. It's about becoming a stronger, more empowered version with energy and confidence so high you could power rockets. It's about thinking more about nutrition and less about calories. The M3 method will help you sculpt and build a toned body, boost your metabolism, and power up your muscles by using food as your fuel. It is designed to show you that you are enough already and you have the body you want. It's about ditching the diet drama and celebrating your journey to becoming the healthiest, fittest, strongest, most confident version of yourself. So join me on a journey that will transform you. The M3 Muscle Method launches August 30th in the Fit Club Babes app, and we officially start September 2nd. So girl, let's flip the script because, we've got the muscles to do it and we have a story to change. Remember, it is never too late to start giving yourself love and care that you deserve. With the M3 Muscle Method, we are rewriting our stories and becoming the healthiest, strongest, most confident versions of ourselves. For more details, check out the show notes and follow us on Instagram at the Fit Club Babes. Let's get this party started, ladies. We need to be thinking about getting stronger and about feeling like we have energy to show up. And so that comes from nutrition, as well as we need to be working on our mindset so that, you know, when that little voice does creep in that says you're not losing weight, you can go, but I'm getting stronger, but I'm having more energy, but I'm sleeping better, but my periods are more regular. But you know what? It's funny, my weight's not changing, but guess what? My clothes just hug me different. They just feel different. I just feel more curvy. I feel more feminine. I feel so strong. All of these things you need to pay attention to, you know? So, again, it's a mindset. It's really hard. It's called body dysmorphia. It's, you know, a disordered eating to a point. All of us women have it. We've all had it to some degree, some worse than others. I had it really bad. It took me years. It's only been in the last few years I've truly had freedom. And that really came from me eating at maintenance and above and doing a build. That broke me free because I realized I didn't have to be afraid of food. And it actually was my best friend. It was there to help me. And really, my body did wonderful things. And so that really, really, really did help me. And then another thing that really helped me, you know, break from disordered eating and eating disorders is understanding food and tracking my macros. I just was unaware. I just thought food was bad and good, and that one food group would make me fat and one food group would help me burn fat, and that's none of it's true. It's all myths. That food is just energy, and that I really wanted the most nutrients out of the energy I was choosing to put in my body so I could really function at an optimal level, but I still allow room for those chips sometimes and chocolate and those things that I do love, and ice cream because I do love those, and there is a place for them in my plan too. But for the most part, 80 to 90% of my food comes from whole foods because I can show up in the gym and I can recover quicker and I can get stronger and I sleep better. My mental health is better and so are my periods. So that was kind of an all over tangent on shifting your mindset, why you should focus on body composition, body recomposition, and not weight loss. So I hope that has helped you. I hope you feel like you have more knowledge and more tools going into this next phase of your life, and knowing that you have absolute full control over your results and what you want if you just are committed to doing it the right way. If you get your commitments aligned with what you truly want and who you want to become, you'll be unstoppable and your results will be absolutely phenomenal. But it's going to take commitment. It's going to take time. And that's why the muscle method is 12 months. 4 phases, 12 months. Each month is 3 phases. You're going to learn foundational stuff, technique, form. We're going to go through some building phases, some strength phases, some endurance phases. It's going to be absolutely fun, and I'm going to be doing it with you. So you guys, again, see everything in the show notes. I'm so excited to see you next week and to ask you the question that I love to ask at the ends of my episodes is, how are you going to start changing your story? What are you going to commit to changing in your life that is going to flip the script and start rewriting the story so that you can start living the life, loving your body and yourself better than you ever have? I would love to know. Please tag me on social media and share with us how you are going to start changing your story. You can tag us at Change Your Story Podcast and at the Fit Club Babes on social media. You guys, everything is in the show notes below. Make sure you subscribe to our email list so that you don't miss a thing, whether that's nutrition tips, fitness tips, mindset stuff, new programs that we're launching, and also getting your copy of the M3 Muscle Method preview ebook. It's got some great stuff in there, some tips. And then if you do decide to join the app, it's got a code in there for you as well. You guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to go and leave me a review and rate this podcast. It takes 2 seconds, but those 2 seconds support me as your coach and mean the world. Next week, we're going to be talking about the biggest things you need to be concerned about once you hit 30, and even more once you hit 35. And once you hit 40, you need to be making sure that you're doing the things that we're going to talk about in this episode. So stay tuned for next week, and I will see you next week.